Proposals now in the House of Commons and the House of Lords for each cigarette to have printed down the side of it, "Smoking kills." Yes, these measures have been proposed by MPs because they want more people to quit. And there's an amendment going in to the Health and Care Bill to that effect. And it's got support in both the Commons and the Lords. Nobody will stand up against it. Just seems to me that, once again, this is a case of Big Brother knows what's best. Already, cigarette packets have all sorts of pictures on them, all sorts of health warnings, and yet it seems to be something that MPs can all agree on. And I have to say, what about individual responsibility? What about choice? No, there's to be none of that. Government is to decide. And maybe they ought to be worrying a little bit more about the obesity crisis in this country or the free availability of Class A drugs. That would be my piece of advice to them, but they will press on with this regardless, I'm sure. My other What the Farage moment is a senior Tory MP has joined up with a Labour project. Now, it's a minority Labour project, but it is a project that actually wants reparations to be paid to Africa so that we can atone for our sins during the colonial period, debt cancellation for African countries today, the restitution of African cultural property, an international day for remembrance of the slave trade, and a public holiday in the UK for the day that slavery was abolished. And this is supported by 3 Labour MPs. Yes, reparations to be paid to Africa for the past. And incredibly, because it needed cross-party support, the Father of the House, Sir Peter Bottomley, has added his signature to this. Why encourage them? Haven't we got enough? Haven't we simply got enough of people talking down this country and everything it has ever stood for? And I think Bottomley has made a very big mistake. One last quick thought. Our Queen, aged 95, was offered the title of Oldie of the Year, and she wrote back to the Oldie magazine, refusing the award on the basis that it was only a question of how old you felt, and therefore she was still too young. I rather like that.